Now. Starting now. Okay. We figured it out, guys. We figured it out. Okay. So now to the main thing. First off, hi guys. Welcome to YouTube. This is Spikey Pikachu 116 here again from last year. Last year was a total mess. But this year we got all done. We're gonna talk all about stuff. Yeah. And of course, a good friend here.
Yep, name's Kyle, aka Media Master 372 on YouTube. How are you all doing?
Yeah, how are you all doing? And remember, we don't have that kind of stuff like other live streams do, like comments on the side. We're doing it by Twitter, so
yeah,
if you're watching this,
Twitter-based only, because we're noobs. Let's be honest.
We're complete noobs on this stuff, but you know we can get it done next month.
Yeah, hopefully.
No, not next month. I mean next year.
Do it some other time.
We may do it. We just don't know. But anyways, we just want to say thank you for watching this live stream. This here is going to be a major improvement from last year. I am more prepared, and I am not going to do the same thing like I did last year, which was a total bust, and I just didn't like it, in my opinion. I didn't like my own live stream. But this one, I'm sure this one's going to be a whole lot better since, you know, it's actually going to talk about something very scary and something that most of you people love. And, you know, it's Halloween. I'm sure Trick or Treat is going to be coming.
Yeah, what they're Halloween with Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yep, we're going to talk about FNaF. FNaF. Finally. You know, because we tried to do it last year, but we couldn't because, you know, all these delays. And, you know what, I'm glad I didn't actually do a live stream on Five Nights at Freddy's yet. This, I can now do it now. And I think I'm going to be the very first video game, well, actually, Five Nights at Freddy's theorist to do this. But first, I want to talk about something before we ever do talk about what we're going to talk about. First off, I'd like to say something about Halo and Call of Duty. I just wanted to get this out of my chest first. I was meaning to make a video on this sometime, but I never got to. So I've been hearing a lot that Call of Duty has been taking stuff from Halo, and I'm wanting to say my opinion on it and why Halo 5 is the way it is. This is just a little brief thing. I'll make another video of this, but I just want to make one little brief thing of this whole entire situation. I myself are a Halo fan, whatever grammar. But anyways, I'm a Halo fan, and I'm a little bit of a Call of Duty fan, and what they're doing is just not right. And I think I know why Halo 5's campaign is the way it is. Maybe they just did it on purpose just to show Activision of how stupid they are being, because in my opinion, I think that's why they did what they did. And if it is, then, you know, they may fix Halo 6. They may fix the whole entire thing. But I also want to blame Xbox itself because they just rushed them. They had no time. They had to change stuff. You know, that's understandable, but just give them some more time, or at least just work on it right now. That's what I think. In my opinion on the whole entire stealing, I just don't like it. Activision will probably get sued some point in some time. They already took Spyro. They took Crash Bandicoot. Forget what his name is. They literally did take him. He's in Skylanders now. And they took stuff from Halo. I just don't know what to say. I'm not a fan of Activision at all. But, yeah, that's just one wanted to say to you all. I'll make another video. And I'll discuss everything about it, of my full, absolute opinion, and it'll be a longer video. But that was just a little brief thing that I just wanted to talk about. But now let's just get to what we are actually talking about. We're going to talk about the real story and what my thinking is.
Our interpretations of the lore and the story of FNaF, of what Scott Cawthon probably had FNaF be in the first place.
Yep. And of why, and we're going
to story the way it is.
The real storyline.
Yeah, and for those of you who know my channel, I actually had a FNaF theory regarding Mangle, but I deleted it because of your copywriting issues, because of how bad it's becoming on YouTube. But yeah, so we'll explain all the storyline from FNaF 1 all the way to the sister location. So strap yourselves in, because we're going to be in for one scary ride.
Yep, and also grab some popcorn and rub some or put some exotic butters on there and make exotic buttered popcorn. And have your exotic drink. Everything is going to be exotic in this video because, you know, we just want to use this joke for crying out loud. Just let's use this joke because everyone's using it. So just let us use it. Also, I want to give a little shout out to Razzbowski, Game Theory, and all those, and Dawko, and all those other good Freddy's.
Everyone.
You guys do an awesome job, and I just want to say that you guys gave me some ideas, but I have my own ideas, and I'll use some of the things because some of those actually do make sense, so I'll say some of yours, and I don't want any copyright claims, so I'm giving you guys a shout out.
This is our interpretation, and this is not meant to, and no copyright. We want to make a disclaimer right here, right now. In no way, shape, or form is copyright infringement intended, so please be understanding about that.
Yeah. Also, shout out to...
Please be okay with it.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Scott Cawthon for making an amazing series. We want to thank you so much for making such an amazing series. You made such a great community, and
you even earned a Guinness World Record for
making it
within a year.
Making this entire franchise in less than a year. That is amazing, and you did such an amazing job.
Yeah, seriously, you even met.
And I wish I could.
Scared of living daylights out at me.
Yeah, I watched it whenever. I watched Finance Freddy's from Markiplier, and that's what started me. And then I watched all these other theory videos. Like, wow, this is such an amazing game. I had no clue what the story was about, and I went so deep into it. And then in Finance Freddy's 2, I just started making my own theories, and until I realized that Finance Freddy's 2 was before Finance Freddy's, I just was just astonished, and I just loved it so much. So, humongous shout out to you, Scott. You did really well. And if it weren't for those parents or any of those people that said that those creatures from that one game that you made looked a little bit like animatronics, I'm glad that they did, or else you wouldn't have been this big. I'm like,
seriously,
it's nothing to those people.
You would not have this.
Yeah, so thank you for all of you parents and everything giving him the idea. You guys are really awesome. You helped make this whole entire series for us. But we just want to give out a huge shout out to Scott because he's the creator of the game and he did an amazing job. And it's just amazing of how far it went. But we just wanted to do that so that we can give all of you guys credit. This is our personal theory video but we'll have some things that sound like that is from another theorist. But you know, we will all use all the theories that we've made. So I'm also going to be discussing all the previous theories and why it was wrong and why some of them were right. So credit to all those other theorists out there. So yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into the video. So grab your exotic water or whatever you're using. Grab your exotic buttered popcorn. Start shoving it in your face.
Yeah, just grab it all.
Yeah, just grab it all. Okay, so let's go and get right into the video. Okay, so we're going to look up stuff for you guys to see.
Yeah, and if you feel...
But also, if we ever do this, there will be major spoilers. So if you're new to the series, go and watch it on YouTube, watch the gameplay. Because it's going to have huge, major, huge... So, yeah, that's pretty much what this is going to be. So if you haven't seen the Final Freddy's franchise and if you don't want any spoilers, if you do, go and stay. But if you don't,
please
don't watch this video yet. Go out there, look it up yourself, and there you go. Just watch it. Watch Markiplier, watch any of them. I don't care. We don't care. Just watch it and then come back here whenever you're done. Watch every single game and then come back. And then you can watch this video. But I'm sure we'll be done by the time you come back. So, either way.
Now, here's one other thing. If any of you guys want to join us on Twitter, we have separate accounts. My Twitter account is @Atomizer9004, and Alex.
And mine is yours. That's Spiky Pikachu 116, and how you spell that is @SPIKY PIKACHU 116, and for him you can spell yours.
Yeah, it'll be capital ATOMIZER 9004.
Yeah.
Yeah, and throughout the live stream, if you guys want to tweet us questions and get in on a fun, please feel free to do so. You have no pressure.
Yeah, no pressure needed. Okay.
All right, so why don't we start with the beginning? Let's start from the very first.
Made. Okay, so first of all, Game Theorist has said that you have to read the book Silver Eyes. I do not have the book, and I do not own it, so I'm going to go by the information that I heard and make it into my own.
And this was from the original owners of the material. We do not, disclaimer, we do not own this. This is theirs. And if you wish for us to change that, please let us know, and we will gladly do that.
Yeah. Of course, we're giving credit to every single one of these YouTubers because, you know, that's what everyone should be doing now is just giving credit to people unlike what they're doing right now, because sometimes they're just taking stuff that they think is theirs, and that's not right. Yeah. And for us, we're giving you guys all credit.
We're giving credit where credit is due.
Yeah. We're giving all you game theorists, like, you know, the Final Freddy's theorists, all credit, but the storyline that we're going to talk about it because we thought of it, and if we say anything that you've heard from other theorists, then let us know and we'll give them credit for it.
Yeah, we will gladly give credit where the credit is due.
Yep. All right, so let's go ahead and get straight into it. So, don't know the exact year. I am just going to give out my year. Just going to give out a guess. I'm just going to say it's at 1982. William Afton and what? I forget the other guy. I'm just going to call him Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy. That's a great name. I think that is his actual name. Well, I'm just gonna call him Jeremy if it's not. Oh well. But anyways, they both thought of making a great place, more like Chuck E. Cheese, but more of a ripoff because Chuck E. Cheese is creepy as well because of their animatronics. They look so real, and that is very terrifying. Even my family doesn't like Chuck E. Cheese as much because it's just not.
On my side, I was always up for it. I will be gladly honest with you. I have never heard of an animatronic until I actually watched Markiplier play Five Nights at Freddy's.
To be honest.
Yeah, it totally opened a whole new world for us all.
Yeah. Yeah, we never knew what an animatronic was. We never knew that they were robots, though. I always thought it was like humans had a costume.
Or something to that effect.
Yeah. But obviously it's an animatronic and looks and creepy.
Right.
It looks too realistic. That's what some parents have said.
Well, that's what their intended purpose was, to make them look real.
And they turned out to be creepy.
Yep.
So, anyways, let's go ahead and get back onto the whole entire.
Yeah, back on track.
Yeah, let's get back on track. We're gonna make sure that we're not gonna get off track this time.
Yeah, I'll make sure of it. Trust me.
Yeah, we both will make sure of it for each other.
Yep, with an iron fist.
So we say make a restaurant called Fredbear's Diner. It's gonna be a pizza parlor, and it's with animatronics and pizza. Yeah, pizza. I don't know if they had chicken or anything in there. I had no clue what they had in there as well. I'm sure they just had pizza, but who knows what else they had. But they made the restaurant, and the man who made the animatronics was William Afton. And we will be describing who the purple guy is to you guys. And if you guys already know, goody for you. You caught up. But if you don't, we'll tell you.
Hey, it's a learning experience for you all.
Yep. So, anyways, this is how it goes.
Take it away, Alex.
The animatronics, they were happy with it. I do believe they were in a year of development, and they had some flaws from there because it's totally new. It was totally new restaurant, and they did everything okay. And then until on 1983, stuff got a little crazy. William Afton's children, he had or has, don't know which. He had a daughter. Actually, he had an older son, daughter, and he had a little child, which was a boy, and that was a crying child in Five Nights at Freddy's 4, if you don't remember. And what happened then is that the kid was crying, and every single day, it just went all crazy and all of that. And then the sister was like, oh yeah, about the plush trap. And, well, the girl, we just spoiled it. Oh, well,
Yep.
Yeah, that's a sister. Older brother was just a total jerk to his little brother. So then on the final day, we're just going to skip on by because, it's just the same thing over and over again. Just the older brother trying to scare the little brother until his birthday. That's pretty much how it is. But we're going to go to this part and then to the other parts. So then he is trapped inside the parts service room. And wires and all that inside this animatronic. It's either hair or something.
Yep, some unknown material.
Yeah, unknown material. We're still trying to figure that out, to be honest, but yeah. So, anyways, as the days go on, his little plushy
Yes,
golden Fred
yeah, plush
bear
trap.
or
Yeah, there was a
Freddy.
plush trap, and
No, it was a
can I get
plush
a
trap.
wait, Fredbear? You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fredbear, aka Golden Freddy.
Yep. So, anyways, um, William Afton put security cameras in the Golden Freddy plushie to keep watch of his kid. You know, those days where, like, parents are like putting cameras inside the eyes of your favorite little plushie or toy or
Yeah,
whatever,
just
and that's a little creepy. Well, at least hackers weren't there in that time. But yeah, pretty much he was just watching him from home and someplace that we'll get to in just a moment. What happened then is that FNaF world, that is a little messed up, but it's actually part of the story. The very last part is where the owner of this house, he's writing down something. He's sitting down. Baby comes in and kills him. Baby leaves, and yeah, that's pretty much what happened to him. And the FNaF world ends from that point. And then Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. Actually, it's Five Nights at Freddy's 4, I mean, sorry. So then after the bite of 83, the kid, the older brother, threw the kid inside Fredbear's mouth, and I don't even know if he even knew about the Springlucks. And if he did, then he caused a major murder.
and it eventually gave birth to Nightmare. For those who know, FNAF 4, the almost like pure, just jet black version of Fredbear and Freddy himself.
Yep. And what else happened is that the child was put into hospital. He had his frontal lobe got bitten off, and he's surprisingly, possibly still alive after having his head chomped by a freaking animatronic. Yeah, just imagine that. Will you be able to survive that? You'll be
lucky. May I bring something up? Markiplier actually made a very unique point regarding said bite. If you recall, I believe it is the end of night 6, you will see a very unique screen of all the plush toys that the crying child had, and the Markiplier did in fact say that if that could have possibly been it could have possibly been a flat line for the crying child, because at the end, near the end of it, the Golden Freddy plush does say these words: "I will put you back together." So that because he was bitten, had his frontal lobe bitten off, it could have Markiplier theorized that it probably could have resulted in the kid's death but this is all just theory. We don't know if this is actually what happened or not.
Oh, here's the thing. Because it was a different color whenever it said, "I will put you back together."
I never really did look at that part.
Because there is a different color. And I do believe I know who said it. It was William Afton, the father of the child. And To enter your theory, game theorist, it is very interesting what you said. I agree with you with the William Afton of him saying, I will put you back together. But the thing that really distracts me is that you said that he's stuffed children before inside suits. Now, I am having mixed thoughts on this one. It's either true or if it's either a false. For now, we will put that aside for now, and if we do come later on in this video, somewhere of where, like, no, it does make sense of why he did it, and I'm like, you did make very good sense. You made sense of what you said, and I'm not going to say that you're absolutely wrong. I think you're getting on the right track, but you are right about that, then yeah, then we'll have to go with that. But here's my thinking. It might have been another employee doing it. Maybe he didn't actually stuff anyone as in yet. Something the bite of 83. After that, I'd like to say a couple of months later, the daughter dies because, the father kept on saying, no, you cannot play with baby. No, you cannot play with her because sister location was built. And after it was built, it had problems. It had a gas leak issue, so it had to close down. So that sucked for them. So then they were having to put them downstairs in the basement. But where? Under William Afton's house. In Game Theory, you did say this, and I agree with you. I've read Silver Eyes, but I don't have the book, sadly. But I did watch all your Finds Phrase videos, so yeah. And I keep on saying, yeah, and stuff. But anyways, mostly what I'm trying to say is that I think possibly the child is possibly at the hospital, or the father did stuff him inside Funtime Freddy, like you said, Matt. We all don't know exactly, but we will be able to figure this out in later games, I'm sure. But really, what we need to think of is why would he have something downstairs in the basement or in like secret passageway? Why would he put those animatronics in there? One, I think that it just reminds him of his wife, his little girl, and of his child. Funtime Freddy, we have to think of this. I was going to talk about Funtime Freddy first. Why is Funtime Freddy on the little title? Why is he on the title, not Baby? I get why. I understand that it's Five Nights at Freddy's, but Springtrap was in the title screen as well on Five Nights at Freddy's 3, so why not Baby? Well, I think there may be a reason why Scott did this. Maybe you are right, Matt. Maybe the child is in that Funtime Freddy suit. What do you think on this?
Let us know in the comments below, or even tell us in our Twitter accounts. We'd be more than happy to accept it, but just keep it just keep it, make sure it's within reasonable limits. Yeah, just like no spamming us or anything, because frankly,
I'm like, if you have a long sentence and it's on tweets, yes, I know, I hate that. I hate that Twitter does not have enough character limit.
Yeah, 140 characters is not too much.
If you do that, it's fine. Just say at the very end that you couldn't fit all that in one.
Or put like some kind of like parenthesis. Put the letter C in parenthesis so we know it's like a continuation.
Yeah.
That way we know. That way we'll know you're continuing a previous statement.
Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay, I don't know why that's hinge book. Yeah, this 133 video is going to be big. Okay. Yeah. Pretty much. That's just a really big thought of us having. But why would he have an AI set inside that basement? And why is it telling him what to do? Who is that AI? And who is that girl? Well, we think it's either Laura or most likely Baby. And I'm sure it is Baby because, it sounds like her a little bit. Or Ennard. Maybe Ennard as well. But anyways, in the time of the nights, you're having to do shocks and all that. It's very strange. Why would you want to shock them? Because you're going to make them mad if you keep on doing it. Or
possibly even cause them to permanently malfunction. Repeated electrical shocking can do very serious damage to electronic equipment.
Yeah. I'm like, if you do that multiple times, like that AI said, say goodbye to those animatronics because those aren't going to work anymore.
Yeah, you're pretty much lost out on a lot of money, and you're going to eventually have your business shut down because you don't have any entertainment. Yeah,
but here's the weird thing, though. I heard that it was still in business, but in a different type of way. And if it's down underneath William Afton's house, how could they enter it? There's only one way for you to get in there, and that's under William Afton's house, inside of a little board or whatever, a little secret passageway.
Yeah, little miniature, by the looks of it, or something to that effect.
Yeah. Anyways. Sorry, I keep on hearing cars going by my house. I'm sure it's just trick-or-treaters. Just well, it's Halloween night.
Yeah, there's nothing on my side. So I don't want to make that known. But now here's something I think I should make note of. I was never one to theorize the whole story, but I've had my own theories about like some of the other games. I probably mentioned this earlier, but I had a video of me doing Five Nights at Freddy's 2 theories. But even then, Alex, didn't you have your own theory that potentially Five Nights at Freddy's 1 was a dream of sorts?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if that's true, then that can probably spawn a whole new broad spectrum, because Five Nights at Freddy's 2 was allegedly a prequel to the first game.
Yeah, but I have my other thoughts as well. what's so strange. Well, I'll explain everything until we get to that part. But for now, let's go ahead and get back on track on this whole entire video. Anyways, you do all this stuff, and you go through all these things. You have to go through Funtime Foxy. You have to go through Funtime Freddy, and all those other kind of animatronics in there. But you never face against Baby.
Yeah, you never see Baby. It's really weird.
Well, only on the scooping part, like you help her get out.
That is your only time you actually legitimately see her.
And her talking, but Nerd is right behind Baby whenever you're trying to do it, because you hear it. And hang on, you're going to speak. I'll be right back.
Yeah. All right, so till Alex gets back, I'm going to continue with some of my personal theories. Regarding the whole series as a whole, it's really unique because it spawned so much interest. Even myself, I'm still interested myself. The whole series is just unique. In fact, it brings out a sense of fighting your worst fears to understand the truth. You have to go through so much strenuous work that eventually you'll see the end of the story, one way or another. But if one thing still interests me about this whole thing, it's the story of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 in general. What stuns me is I still don't understand everything about it. I'm understanding quite a bit of FNaF 2, but one thing still is not answered for me yet. How is Golden Freddy even a thing in that one? If you look back on FNaF 1 with Jeremy Fitzgerald, no, wait, that was Mike Schmidt who was the night guard of FNaF 1. FNaF 2 was Jeremy Fitzgerald. How is Golden Freddy even a thing?
He's a hallucination.
Yeah, hallucination, but even then...
hallucination. I cannot talk right.
Yeah,
I just came back and I can't talk right. Oh, okay, this is going to be a great video now.
This is going to be good. But here, now wait, hold on, Alex. Let me get back to what I was saying. The thing about, even then, how is Golden Freddy able to kill you? Could it be actual legit fear? Would it be legit death by fear? Because you can, in fact, die by fear. It has been proven you can die of fear.
Oh.
And
that's
so that's my theory on it. But if you recall the jump scare of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 with Golden Freddy, people have noticed. If you look at Golden Freddy's jump scare, it is a higher pitch than every other animatronic.
That is true. That is true.
Right, and it's a wonder.
Shorter.
Yeah, it's just spawns a whole new broad spectrum. Why is Golden Freddy even there in the first place? Why is he there? Because if you remember from FNaF 3, not FNaF 3, that's FNaF 4 was 1983. There has been Markiplier and so many have found an Easter egg. If you spam some key on a TV and in the one room, it'll show Fredbear and Friends, which is in 1983, which spawns. If that's true, then FNaF 2 being 1987, how is Golden Freddy even a thing? Where is he tying into all this?
That is a very good theory, actually. But I think I have a solution for that.
Please, please enlighten us. We want to know.
Okay. First off, I will get to that part after the part that we're in.
Right.
Okay. So while we're doing after that, you are brought into a sleeping room, and you.
By the way, warning: this is a continuation of before Alex left.
Yeah.
And I took over. So now we're back to the finite. Now we're back to his side of the theory.
Yep. Well, our side on the theory.
Well, technically, you were starting it, but I'm just throwing some extra commentary in.
Okay. So then you're brought into the scooping room, and then they are like, "We want to don't if you're a sexual person, don't think of this like the other way. Think of this like a dark way. Just think of it like that because it's Halloween, for crying out loud. Just think of that." They said that we want to take over your body and come inside of you and take over it. There we go. That's the best I can do with that.
Yeah.
And so they do, and they take out the skeleton, which is a very gruesome way, and I am so glad that we did not get to see it. And in death, I think you would be.
It was for just so many nightmares.
But then Ennard comes inside the body, we think. And actually, yes, Ennard actually does come into the body. And then he goes back upstairs, and looks at a mirror, and you see in that final cut scene, his eyes open, and it's purple. Now, this is a huge clue of him being Purple Guy, but Purple Guy has white eyes, and Purple Guy is purple. Why isn't this guy purple? Well, because it's shadowy, and it doesn't have to be white. I think it's white just because, if it's purple, then you won't be able to know where the eyes are.
Right. It's basically just picture light. Yeah, picture lighting.
But really, what happened is, here's my whole entire idea of this. After it was shut down, they noticed that Freddy Fazbear's has reopened, and that takes place. They hear that there's going to be a new Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, new and improved, which is Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And they come upstairs, and they just wait till the day it opens up. So it's in a building. They're building it. They're doing all this stuff. And then after it's built, 1987 or maybe 1986, maybe it took 3 years even making the facial recognition thing. And now, what did I say about that one time of tampering with facial recognition systems, that there has been something that's more futuristic in the past? What was that I said?
I don't even remember.
Me either, but let's just go ahead and say, I don't even remember, but I'm sure you guys saying there was no facial recognition, but I think there was.
Yeah.
Because there is something that you least predict, and that's video games.
Probably some kind of AI. Maybe they
and security cameras. I think it was security cameras. Yeah, live feed security cameras. So you think that there wouldn't be any facial recognitions if there's
technology. Yeah, think about it. 1987. There was technology was somewhat advanced back then, but even then, it could not have. There's a very good possibility it could not have advanced that far as to be able to have perfect facial recognition software.
Yep. But so let's go and get to this part right here. After Freddy Fazbear's Pizza opens up, a new employee comes in, and guess who it is? The purple guy, or Innard, or Eggs Benedict, whatever you want to call it. But it was the purple guy. And why is he called the purple guy? Because his skin is purple. Do you know why? Because after his blood all spilled out and there was nothing left, your skin will turn purple if your blood is all out. Or like a bruise almost. It turns purple. And so now he's considered as the purple guy. That's why. So then he decided to work there, but not just work there. Not just to work there.
No, there was more to it than that. My personal theory is I'm thinking revenge was involved in some way, because somehow thinking back, I've seen a lot of
thinking back way back into the. I'm like, since the location was built right after Fredbear's Diner, and they couldn't open it because of gas leak, so they never fixed it for some weird reason. I don't know why they didn't fix it, but that's why they wanted revenge. They want. Here's how it goes. They planned this all. Go out there. They had no idea how, but then until they realized that, oh yeah, we should go inside a human body and they'll think of us as a human. So then they do, and it's all of them together. So all of them are having revenge together. And with all of their abilities, they have all their abilities combined with voice mimicking and all of that kind of stuff. Then they go out there and act like they're William Afton, or most likely William Afton. So then they plan to get revenge and to ruin Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, the new one, and later on in the night, some weird stuff happens. So then a policeman or a detective, don't know which, but he was asked by his chief or whoever to go to the restaurant to be a security guard. So then he does, and then, it's normal. It's kind of normal.
Until all heck breaks loose, and they see how they see the true nature of what these animatronics actually are, supposedly.
Yeah.
But then there was another. Then I have my own side of the theory of that. If you recall, I believe it's night 4. I believe night 4. If you listen to the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 phone call, it's that the phone guy. We don't. Yeah, he's still up for speculation with some of us, but yeah, phone guy says that there's an investigation going on. Apparently something's happening, but I believe it's like a health inspector, because there's something up with those animatronics. They're causing some sort of health hazard, and that's why some of the withered animatronics are in the back room. the spare parts room because they don't want, because it's employees only, they're trying to hide, they could potentially be trying to hide something. And eventually, somehow, scent got out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I will be momentarily AFK, but I will be back momentarily.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and read out the night. I'm trying to find it. Also, the song Wikia. So shout out to Wikia. Okay, I'll go ahead and read out a brief. So this is what it says. It says, okay, so just to update you, there's been somewhat of an investigation going on. We may end up having to close for a few days. I don't know. I want to emphasize, though, that it's really just a precaution. Professor Entertainment denies any wrongdoing. These things happen sometimes. It'll all get sorted out in a few days. Just keep an eye on things, and I'll keep you posted. And it also says, try to avoid eye contact with any of the animatronics tonight if you can. Someone may have tampered with their facial recognition systems. We're not sure, but the characters have been acting very unusual, almost aggressive towards the staff. They interact with the kids just fine, but when they encounter an adult, they just stare. So that's a little idea right there, what we're trying to say. That there is an investigation going on, and on night 5, it's so strange. Because on that night, no, I think it was night 6, some night, he said not to go. Why are you here? And who is this person exactly? I forget the name, but Jeremy Fitzgerald, Warren Gerald, are you? Anyways, he might have most likely died because I think he would have stayed there if it weren't for death. I believe it was on night 6. I think it was on night 6 that they decided he died. So he was stuffed into a Freddy suit, which is why you get those cut scenes of you in a Freddy costume and you have the Freddy head on and you're looking and you see Bonnie and Chica, or Bonnie and Chica. Yeah, I think it's Bonnie and then it's Chica. But here's my question. Those old withered animatronics, withered Freddy, withered Bonnie, withered Chica, and withered Foxy, where were they at? They were at the Fredbear's Diner, but how? After that incident, or whatever, they just decided to add, stuff, just like, just another animatronic. But where were they? Where were those main 4 animatronics? Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. Where were those guys at in Fredbear's Diner? All there was just Golden Bonnie or Spring Bonnie or Springtrap, whatever you want to call it. And
yeah, it was Spring Bonnie.
Yeah, it just messes with you. It's like, where were those other 4? Well, I have my slight suspicions. I think they actually did program Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy first. Well, I mean, not first, but I mean, after they made Fredbear and Spring Bonnie, after they made them, they decided to do something. And what was that? They just wanted to test it out. They just wanted to see how it looked like. It didn't look exactly right. So then they scrapped it. It didn't look so friendly. It didn't look well. It didn't look kid friendly.
Kid or family friendly.
Yeah, so that's why they made the toy animatronics. So they used those parts, and I'm sure those withered animatronics malfunctioned. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm sure they malfunctioned a lot, and they were just done with it. But for Mangle, where did Mangle come from? Well, let's go and think here. Actually, maybe I should just look it up on here, but I don't know for sure. So I'll just do this. But my computer is going slow, sadly. Like I said, this may be a 2-hour or 3-hour video, so you may want to watch the other video that I made today. No. Sorry, we haven't done this in a while. Okay, I think this is it.
Well, this is my first time, so I have no idea what to expect. So, on my side, please go easy on me.
Yes. So, okay.
Yeah, and I even brought my own exotic buttered popcorn.
I'm sure you won't leave the chat. Okay, hang on, just tell me whenever it's try. We're trying to see it. Okay, we're gonna go on that again. There we go. Okay. So, you see my beautiful thing right here. So we're going to go up to new. Try not to mess up. Anyways, Finance Phase 2. So during that whole entire event, Enter comes in and then, just starts messing around with the animatronics, messing around with the facial recognition system. Yeah, that's what happens. And then, after that, Jeremy Fitzgerald dies. He gets stuck inside Freddy. And do you know why you see those hallucinations or that little cutscene in the PC version of you inside Freddy and you're looking at Bonnie and Chica? Yeah, that's him inside the suit. That's him. And then a new person comes in on night 7, which survives, but is blamed for the tampering and all that for some weird reason, or it's odor or whatever.
Wait, I actually know it. It's actually odor. Yeah, odor and tampering with the animatronics was the reason behind FNaF 2. FNaF 1 was tampering with the animatronics, odor, and general unprofessionalism. And I just got a DM.
Okay, so after that, it's Finance Phase 1. Or so we think. So then what I think is that Mike Schmidt is a Purple Guy's son. Yeah. I think it's his son. So I think the oldest son, not the youngest. The oldest son. or maybe one of his friends, maybe one of the his son's older friends or whatever. I think that's one of his sons. And hang on, I'm gonna try to put this to full screen here because I want to. Oh well. I don't want to mess anything up anymore. Okay, hang on. Continue. Think of what you think.
All right, I got it. Okay, while Alex is currently AFK, let me give you some theories I particularly have regarding FNaF. Starting with one, it's pretty interesting from a general standpoint, but once you get into night 4, the phone call really takes a turn for the worse because it really it actually, you hear Phone Guy dying, and personally, I still don't know who Phone Guy really is, how he even ties into all this. I was never one to theorize this kind of thing, and to this day, I still don't. Years later, I still don't know it. There have been I have seen a couple YouTubers. I've seen in particular Razzbowski play supposed like a fan made game regarding. I believe the game was called 5 Days of Freddy's or something like that. I'll have Alex find the name of it, and we'll put a link to it in the description below. Hopefully you find it and speak of the devil. Hey Alex, do you ever remember Razzbowski playing a game where you supposedly meet Phone Guy? I think it was like called 5 Days of Freddy's or something like that.
I think so.
Yeah, we need to put a link to that game and to his videos in the description below. And I'll try and get his permission first. But if not, we'll find a link to it. But yeah, he really put a really interesting twist on who Phone Guy. Yeah, that game really shows, from a general standpoint, it's pretty interesting just who Phone Guy actually is. But like I was saying before Alex went away, I still don't know who Phone Guy really is and how he ties into everything. But what I do know...
get into that, actually.
Oh, please do, because I definitely want to learn about it. Because, like I said, hold on, Alex. Let me tell you where I was. I was talking about who Phone Guy is and on how FNaF 1 Night 4, you hear him die and how. But I'm still thinking. I still think somehow. I've been seeing theories on who Phone Guy is, and he probably could be the purple guy. But it could seem legit, or it could be an entirely different person. I don't know yet.
Well, for sure that's not purple guy. But here's one thing that you all should know in Finance Phase 3, which we'll get to. So we're going to get back to this. Anyways, like I said, I think that Mike Schmidt may be the purple guy's oldest son's friend and maybe working there. And all those animatronics are coming back at him for some reason. Or maybe all of them are having dreams, so we're playing as every one of them. Like each one of them. Because how many were there? Were there 5 of those kids?
There were 4. One was FNaF 4. There's one wearing the main fourth cap. Foxy, Chica, Bonnie, and Freddy.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna look that up. I will be AFK, but I'll still be around. But I'm gonna look that up. I will be right back.
Okay.
So, Alex, you take it away for now.
Okay. So, anyways, What I think is that we might be playing as every one of them. Like maybe all those four are taking nights, and the last one to do it is, of course, the oldest son. And why do you have night 6 and night 7, which is Saturday and Sunday? Well, here's my thought of it. I think night 7. Here's the weird thing. I don't even know if night 7's even legit. I think it's just part of the story, but it's just custom. You customize, you tamper with them. So I think they tampered with it. But the reason why there's Golden Freddy in there and why they hallucinated with Golden Freddy is because of Fredbear. But they saw a new suit, which was in Final Freddy's 2. And they remember the polished one, not the messed up and jacked up one like in Final Freddy's 2. So then
I do have the information. I do now have the information regarding there are in fact 4 children that were involved in the demise of the crying child. One wearing the older one is wearing the older brother looks like he's wearing a Foxy mask. There's one wearing a blue Bonnie mask, one wearing a Chica and a Freddy.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention, actually I forgot to mention that in Final Freddy's 4, the reason why you see Nightmare Bonnie, Nightmare Chica, Nightmare Freddy, Nightmare Foxy is because the crying child is hallucinating all this stuff. And the reason why is because the last thing he saw was his older brother and his friends.
Right.
He was thrust
into the mouth of Golden Freddy.
And Fredbear was in there, but Nightmare.
Wait a minute.
The puppet. How does he know about the puppet and Nightmare?
Actually, wait a minute. It was actually confirmed by Scott Cawthon. Like the night. I remember, I think the Nightmare in that was not canon for some reason. I remember seeing that because I play FNaF World. I have Update 2, and there was and I believe it was one of the Nightmare or the Nightmare. I believe it was the Nightmarionette or Nightmare. No, it's Jacko Bonnie I was thinking of. I don't know if Nightmare. Yeah. I'm not fully sure on that, so I can't say. But I am looking at this. I'm looking at Markiplier play Five Nights at Freddy's 4, and something is off. There's something off.
What's that?
Hold on. I'm looking at this current screenshot. Bring Bonnie behind Markiplier's face cam. But something that astounds me is on some of the previous nights of that, you see multiple animatronics, which kind of throws off everything.
So, anyways, as we were saying, after Five Nights at Freddy's 1, they get fired, but later on, Five Nights at Freddy's 3, it's either a dream or not, and either Five Nights at Freddy's 1 is either a dream or not because of the hallucinations. The kids may be dreaming, and we may be, they might know what the security room looks like because the older kid, the oldest brother showed them. All of that. It's just that kind of thing. But there's more to it. So let's go and talk into that part. Five Nights at Freddy's 3. That is the farthest into the future. That is the real game. That's the real sequel. Purple guy dies in Spring Bonnie. See, that just doesn't make sense right there. See, it just doesn't make sense to me. But I think I know what happened. I think Innard, which is the new purple guy, he went to the spring trap soup because he's seen it before and he knows how to do it. And it may be another purple guy. There may be, but I highly doubt it. I think it's the same one, but instead of robot soup. But wouldn't it, his bones be crushed, but instead it's an endoskeleton? That right there gives us an idea of maybe it's not him. But you gotta think, if metal crushes other type of metal, like if another animatronic suit crushes another animatronic suit, does that work? And this is an actual question, and I'd like you to try to answer it too, Kyle.
I'm just as lost. I'm actually lost right now.
But do you think that an endoskeleton can crush another endoskeleton? Do you think that's possible?
I personally think it could because, honestly, I personally think so. If it all, I don't know how to explain it.
I think they took his brain as well with the body, which is actually very disturbing. And the whole entire thing is actually disturbing. From Sister Location, it's just so dark and so detailed. But that's what makes it so good. And that's what makes us know that this was the very beginning and this is how it is. So I think they took his brain or his knowledge and used it, and the recording tapes. Now, Phone Guy has been around for a long time, but do you think maybe, just maybe, it may be another guy, just a random guy that we've never heard of, or maybe, that we've never seen? Or is it someone that we've played as or we've seen in mini games or anything like that?
There could be possibility. There could be possibilities of that, but I personally don't think I don't honestly know.
Me either. This is very hard to describe to all of you. I'm trying to do the best I can, but the first video failed, and I tried to describe, but now I don't think I have enough time for me to describe everything in deep detail. So I'm sorry about that. I was really wanting to, and I thought maybe I couldn't even make another video of this, but we're still making this video. Don't worry. It'll go for an hour. I have no idea how long this has been, but but there is sorry about that. I'm just looking. There is stuff that we just don't understand in Five Nights at Freddy's, and that's what makes it so interesting. And that we could just see it, and whenever we play the game the first time, you're like, oh wow, this is an alright game, but the jump scares don't matter. Actually, I'm like, the jump scares in Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location wasn't bad. It wasn't scary enough. And you know what? I don't care. The lore itself is the real ticket. If few people think it's all about the jump scares, you are absolutely wrong. And you are just being so dumb, because it's all about the plot. It's all about the story. How do you think other games got this big? It's not because of the quality. Well, it's about the quality, but it's not just about like jump scares or any of that.
Sorry about that, everybody. I accidentally did a goof.
At least it didn't mess me up. But what you gotta realize that it's the plot, it's the story that makes something really good. And for you, Scott, you made such an amazing game, and you made an amazing plot, surprisingly. And I don't even know if you think like of a new part of the story after you make the game, or you've already thought of it. I don't know. I would just think of it before I do it, but I don't know what you did. But you made games before a year, and that's that right. And you made lots of money of it from it. But that's a world record that I don't think anyone could ever beat in game development. And I understand that some of these games are kind of hard, and you're going to make a new one. I'm for sure you're going to make a sequel or prequel, possibly, but highly doubt prequel because of the book. But who knows what we'll have in the future of Five Nights at Freddy's. But that's what makes it so special. But one thing is for sure, though, is that we shouldn't be giving up on the series if it doesn't have a good jump scare or anything. We should just do it by the plot, by the story. And what's so good about this is that we're making theory videos and all the other kind of stuff. That's what's more important. That's what makes a community a community. It could be with anything. It doesn't have to be with gaming. It could be with TV shows or anything like that. And what's going to happen next. And all these theory videos are just so well made. I watch them and it just inspires me. And this is why I make this video. But mostly, yeah, it's just this amazing thing. But back to it. I just wouldn't say that one big long sentence. But what I figured out about Five Nights at Freddy's, the whole entire story, is that it has a link to it. It's just a location. I'm sure there will be another game of it, of Sister Location Part 2, and you're playing as Innard or whatever, and you're trying to tamper with the animatronics, or maybe there's a restaurant before that one, because I'm sure Phone Guy has mentioned many restaurants already. But here's one thing that we have to figure out right here, right now. I'm not going to stop, right? All right, I am going to go farther than any other theorists I've gone through. They just stop and they just research. But I did enough research. I did plenty of research. And I think I know who the Phone Guy is, but we are going to figure this out together as one, even though there are no viewers right now. But literally,
yeah, hopefully, when this is uploaded to YouTube, maybe you can tell us in the comments or give us or send us tweets. We'll definitely let her. Yeah, I'll ensure that our Twitter account, our @names will be in the description. So this way you can let us. This way you can know. Yeah, this way you can let both me and Alex know what exactly your thoughts are and everything. But all we ask is that you don't spam us or put anything really
like anything. Because if you put any hate, we wouldn't care. We wouldn't care. We're just like, good for you. Congrats. You hate us. Okay, we don't care.
Then we'll just immediately block you because that's how we roll.
Because we like you. Not in the gay way. We just enjoy every single one of you. And even though if I don't have many subscribers, and I'm hoping this will be viral, maybe, hopefully, because this is a huge video. But again, shout out to all those YouTubers that we said in the previous video in Scott Coffin.
Right, Razzbowski, Dawko, Markiplier. Yeah, they gave us all interesting sites. So if you want to see them, please look them up. They have great videos.
Well, we're going to put them down in the description below.
Yeah,
So
we'll put their we'll put their names.
If you're lazy on typing, just go and look it up in the description below. We'll do that. But anyways, we're gonna figure out who Phone Guy is. That's what we want. I'm sure that's all you people want to know is who is Phone Guy and why.
How does he tie into it? How does he tie into everything? That's what I still want to know personally.
I want to know this too, and actually, I have no idea who Phone Guy is, but I'm sure they're wrong. But anyways, this is how we're going to figure it out. So we're going to figure out by piece of every single phone call he's made. We're going to think about it, and we're going to discuss about it. And it's going to start now. So pretty much in Final Fantasy 2, he gives out all these phone calls and everything. He talks all about the restaurant, and it's all fun dandy. And then it starts going crazy. And then Final Fantasy 1, he talks all about how all these animatronics are haunted by kids. How do you know this exactly? Well, he may just be another guy, just a news reporter or something. Maybe he's another cop that I can know. Maybe he's an employee, maybe he's head of it. Who knows? But also there's another thing that in Final Fantasy 3, it's very, very, very old tapes. But there's one thing that we have to figure out is who is Phone Dude as well. We haven't seen him in a while. Because I do believe he was only in 2 nights in Final Fantasy 3. Which is very sad. I liked Phone Dude. He was actually pretty cool to me. Was he to you?
Yeah, I actually liked Phone Guy, but his death in FNaF 1 really just made things really take turns for...
What about Phone Dude?
The Phone Dude? That's who I'm talking about, Phone Guy.
No, Phone Dude. They're totally different.
I never heard of Phone Dude.
On Final Fantasy 3?
Oh, that guy. That guy.
Yeah, I like that guy. He's my favorite one because he hits an early.
Yeah, he's he's like talking like almost like.
What's up, man? Oh yeah, what's up? That's what he's. But we have to figure out who Phone Guy is first, then Phone Dude. But why? Who are you playing as? Who's the protagonist in Final Fantasy 3? Well, you're playing as someone, and the horror attraction, why would they want to do that? Just for fun of it, I'm sure. But there's more to it. Phone Guy. Who is Phone Guy? That's what we want to figure out right now, is who is Phone Guy? And why is he such a big deal in this series? I mean, Purple Guy is the biggest deal. And we've already figured that out, but now we need to figure out Phone Guy. Who is Phone Guy exactly? No one has really been able to answer this. They say it's Purple Guy, and then they're like, no, it's not Purple Guy. And then they have all these different kind of ideas. But for me, I'm not going to be like them. I'm going to make this whole entire video all about him now. So, after the whole entire plot of that animatronic, because he thought he was done. Purple Guy thought he was done with his job, take care of the animatronics, ruining them, and then going to Golden Freddy. And then Phone Guy. Who is Phone Guy? Possibly it's him. Possibly it's Ennard, just in a different voice. But I highly doubt that. I most highly doubt that. That would just be crazy. But it could be a possibility, but I'm just going to leave that down. How much you guys think about that one? But I think it's someone that we've never heard of and who we've never seen. Maybe it's just a coworker. Maybe it even says it in the Silver Eyes. And I need to get the book so I can read it.
Yeah, and I found it's on Google Play. If your mobile devices had Google Play.
Is it made by Scholastic?
Hold on, I'm going to look that up. Give me one moment. Hold on, let me grab my cell phone. I will look that up. I just had it up. I just saw it.
Guys, for iOS, it's with Scholastic. They took out the really good parts on it. The most detailed parts, like the blood and everything.
Found it. Yep, it is. The art, it's Five Nights at Freddy's, The Silver Eyes Bite, and it was written by Kira Breed Risley and Scott Coffin, and I will, you can see my cell phone here. This is it.
Oh, you can't really see it. It's very blurry. But is it made by, is it?
Fine, let me try adjusting my blue light on my camera. 1 second.
Was it published by Scholastic?
No, it was not. Yeah, it was sold by Scholastic Incorporated.
Then that means that it doesn't have the good stuff in it.
But this is the only. Yeah, it was written by Scott Coffin himself, so it should have everything.
But Scholastic took some of the major stuff out, which is very disappointing. But oh well. Anyways, it's phone guy. Who is this phone guy? We have to encrypt it. We have to do all this kind of stuff, and it's just very, very complicated.
Let me look it up. Yeah. Oh, I just realized my camera's backwards, so.
Oh.
Isn't that brilliant? So I do deeply apologize, everybody, for that.
Well, I'm sure everyone's done trick-or-treating. I'm sure all of you trick-or-treaters had a great time getting scared, your pants off. But we won't be doing phone guy on this video, actually. We won't be doing phone guy or phone dude in this video. We just wanted to cover the whole entire story. We didn't want to cover phone guy as in yet. We still have to do more research on him. We have to start doing all this. But you know what? I am glad. I'm just going to take a break from all this theory. I will research phone guy around Christmas or something. Sometime around that time. I need to really focus on other things. And this has just really been on my chest. I'm like, I need to get this done. And the perfect time was the Halloween special. And I was literally freaking out last night because I was worried that, oh man, I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm going to be screwed. I don't know what to say. I don't know exactly what to say. But you know, it turned out fine, actually. I did the best I could to describe what I'm trying to say. But if you guys need more explanation, actually, I'm going to explain as best I can. So here's a little brief summary of the whole entire story. Again, they made William Afton and Jeremy, which I'm just going to call him. Sorry, not Jeremy, Gerald. They both made. I think I did say Jeremy. I think I said Gerald. Let's go and say Gerald for now, if I did. So they made the restaurant. Let's see here. They made Fredbear and Spring Bonnie, and then catastrophe started happening. They had a little television show of it, which was also something that was very important. It's in 1983. And then years later, months later, after the kid got bit, William Afton went downstairs, did all of his stuff, and then he was scooped out of his body, and then the animatronics started going to his body. They went outside, and then years later, until Five Nights at Freddy's, Freddy Fazbear's Food Pizzeria, Remaster or whatever, I don't know. For Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the person that's in Purple Guy's skin now is tampered with the animatronics, and then finds Freddy's, and then Jeremy Fitzgerald got stuck inside Freddy, which is in Five Nights at Freddy's 1, and then, of course, I forgot to mention that there was a Miss Schmidt on night 7. Five Nights at Freddy's. So I forgot to mention that. And there was that.
Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. There is no. It was Mike Schmidt on FNaF 1.
No, it was Miss Schmidt.
No, it was Mike. Hold on. I will look that up. I will personally look. No, it was Mike Schmidt, because if you look at Markiplier or any game, it will say Mike Schmidt on the check on night 7 of FNaF 1. Or wait, actually.
So, anyways,
Actually, wait, we're actually both wrong, because night 5, the check will say Mike Schmidt.
No, night 7.
On which game?
Night 6. Wait. There's night 6, night 7.
On which game? The first, fourth, second, third? Which one?
Second game.
Okay, wait, I will do the research. Give me one moment. Alright, so it says Mrs. Schmidt on it, on night 6?
Yep. Or night, night 6.
Alright, let me find it. I'll find it. So, 1 second. So, alright, I'm gonna find it. So, I will be 1 moment. Alright, you said Mrs. Schmidt? You said Mrs. Schmidt, Alex?
Yeah, Miss Schmidt.
Alright. Alright, I'm looking for it right now.
Let's see here. There is more to it, and I think they're related and all that. I think there's more to it. In my opinion, hang on. In my opinion, I think, because if you remember, Five Nights at Freddy's 1's paycheck didn't have a date on it.
Wait, it's not Five Nights at Freddy's 2, because I'm looking at night 6 and it says Jeremy Fitzgerald. I do not.
Hang on, I'm gonna look it up. Looking it up.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on. I will screen share it, and yeah, I'm gonna screen share it. So
great.
Hopefully we don't get the trippiness again.
Well, at least I'll still be in the video.
Yeah.
Hi, me.
1 second. Yes, I'm hoping again. Yep. Here we go. Please, for the love of. Seriously, now. Hopefully this works. Alright, can you see the screen right now?
Yeah.
Alright, so do you see a mouse cursor moving?
Yeah.
Alright, look here. Jeremy Fitzgerald. 2010.
That's on night something.
This is night 6. Yep, Markiplier night 6. This is his video. This is only just showing you that, we only have Jeremy Fitzgerald, and here's the check. So 1 second, and I'll show you part. Yeah, I'll show you part 5. Or not. Okay, that works. Here we go. Found it. Here we go. Jeremy Fitzgerald. And nowhere. Yep, and this is FNaF 2. I don't see Miss Schmidt anywhere.
I saw something.
Right,
I don't think it was on Five Nights at Freddy's 2. It was something else. So,
yeah.
I saw a Miss Schmidt.
I think the only Miss Schmidt I remember was the fan-made game Five Nights at Candy's. But
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what you're. That's gotta be what you're thinking of.
Possibly.
Marilyn Schmidt.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that. Alrighty then. So.
Okay. So, it was for the Final Fantasy 1 a timeline. You don't
Oh
know.
my god. I done goofed.
I love that glitch. Anyways, for the whole entire um thing, well, sorry, I mean for the paycheck on Final Fantasy 1, it shows XXXX, which I do believe replaces the year. Um, Now, what year does it take place in? But why would it show no year? That's the thing, though. So, what my theory is on that is that it's actually just probably a dream or a nightmare of someone trying of remembering it. Um, that's pretty much why I think about it. Um, but I just think that's pretty crazy of how they didn't add in the year. So I think maybe Final Fantasy 1 is possibly a dream and Final Fantasy 3. But here's the thing though, why would you be seeing all those stuff if you haven't seen them before? Are you playing as the purple guy in Final Fantasy 3? And I'm sure purple guy probably most likely faked his death. And then he was listening to his old tapes. But the hallucination from Phantom Foxy and all that is because of air. Because, it would give him hallucinations. But there's just some other stuff about it that's just so interesting. And it just intrigues me. Yeah, that's pretty much all I'd say. But for now,
Here's
that's
something I think I should show. If I can find it.
before we end this video, he's going to show that, and we will be making a part 2 of this, maybe the Ultimate Theory video. Ultimate Theory video. We may make another one. We may, make part 2 for the phone guy part. Because this was the whole entire story, but not about phone guy. As for you, Matt, Pat, and all those other YouTubers, I'll send you guys this video and the other one. I'd like you guys to watch this video and see what you think. I don't think I went that deep into detail what I was wanting to say. I'm not too sure. I'll have to rewatch everything again just to make sure that I got everything in control. Well, not in control, but I got everything that I wanted to say. But I'm not 100% too sure. Yeah, but we will most likely make it part 2 on who is phone guy, and that'll be later on. Again, our Twitter accounts will be down link in the description below, and so will the first video, which we'll have to rename to 1.0. This is 2.0 because the previous one we messed up on because of me.
Yeah, Alex. I think there's something that I think should be mentioned. Is if I can hopefully find it. Here's something I actually found on my own. I found something on my own time, and this could blow everything wide open.
What is it?
So give me 1 second, and I'll show you. Give me one moment. This actually stunned me when I saw it. If I can find it.
our movement isn't as laggy as it's showing to me.
Oh, I almost had it. I almost saw it. I almost saw it. Almost. I almost have it. One moment. I found it. I found it. I found it.
You did?
Yep. I located. Everyone, I will now screen share because this is something I cannot believe I found this randomly. There we go. Check this out. Look right here. Do you see Golden Freddy? Do you see Golden Freddy? He has yellow ear, the black top hat.
Whoa.
The teeth, the eyes, and the nose. Do you see Golden Freddy?
Oh, yeah, I totally do.
Honestly, I saw that when I was just snooping around one time. I paused it, and I saw Golden Freddy. So why is he here? Why is this a thing? Why is Golden Freddy...
I'm always wondering...
That is clearly Golden Freddy. Why is Golden Freddy's face right here as the camera glitches out like that? It only appears right there. Why is this here? Because I wonder if any of you out there know about this, please let us know. We need to know. Why is this a thing? Why do we see Golden Freddy as the camera glitches out?
Image, though. So static, yeah, but we need to know which timeline it's in.
Yeah, this is Five Nights
at Freddy's.
Yeah, this is the whole Five Nights at Freddy's 3 area. But yeah, if you look really closely, I can see yellow teeth right here. I can see a Golden Freddy's black nose, what looks like some wire. Yeah, it looks like wiring right over here. That's Golden Freddy.
That must be the Five Nights 2. That must be the Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Yeah, this is Five Nights at Freddy's 2 Golden Freddy. But why is the FNaF 2 Golden Freddy head here in FNaF 3? Why is this here? Why is that a thing?
Maybe it's because you're playing as someone that you know, like one of the kids, maybe.
Yeah, it's like could this potentially be Jeremy again? Could this be him working again?
But he died.
Even though this takes place years ago, could he still be working there? We don't. I personally don't know. But it could be.
He's either dead or he's either alive.
That could be Jeremy, much older and experienced, and knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
But just seeing Golden Freddy there, it just blew. It could probably blow everyone's theories out the window.
Hey, I'm actually glad we actually find that.
Hopefully, you guys out there can help us understand why that is. Why did Scott Cawthon put that there? Because I have never seen that on anyone else's video. I just saw it on Mark's video, randomly.
Maybe we should see if it's on other videos as well. We just have to sub at the right timing. What if it's not on that night?
Alex?
Yeah?
Your mic is glitching out for me. I can't hear you.
Okay, that's great. We're having glitchy.
What in the... I can't hear you.
You can't?
What?
You still can't hear me?
I can't hear you.
I don't know why you can't hear me.
Son of an atomic glitch. Technical difficulties again.
At least it's not that one fail.
I'm going to try and fix this.
Well, anyways, Hang on a second. I'm gonna actually add him back here. So I think it will be easier. Okay, we're gonna try that out. But anyways, yeah, guys, what is that Golden Freddy doing over there? We will actually do that in another video.
All right,
maybe.
let's try this. Still can't hear you. What in the?
Gotta unplug your headset, plug back in.
There we go. I fixed it. I had my mute on.
Good one. That was a good one.
I know. My apologies out there. I don't know. Yeah, so I do deeply apologize for that epic fail right there. But yeah, if you guys do know why, yeah, regarding everything, if you know why Golden Freddy stays there, let me know. The Twitter account will be at Atomizer9004, and we will put my name. We will put our Twitter names and even our YouTube channels down in the description below. So please give us a check out, and hopefully you like our content if you haven't already.
Yep. And you know what? I'm just going to combine both these videos together. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to edit it tonight, and I'm just going to combine these two together.
Sounds good.
Since, you know, we can do all that. And I'll cut off the stuff. I'll try to. I'm not that good at editing videos. It will take some time. But
Right.
I'm watching myself as well on my phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do.
That's good. Guys, we'll do 3 parts. We're gonna have a little series of this. Part 1 is Purple Guy and the whole entire story of that. Part 2 will be either Golden Freddy or Phone Guy. You guys have to decide on that. We want you guys to, and we'll research on what we have to do. We'll most likely do Phone Guy last. Actually, we're gonna do Golden Freddy next on part 2. Part 3 will be Phone Guy. Yeah.
And that sounds pretty good. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I will be taking my leave. So because I got some things to do, personal stuff to do. So on my behalf, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Alex, if you want to keep going, please do so. My YouTube channel will be in the description down there. So please give me a check out. You never know. I try to post random stuff, but none of it is so and I do a whole broad range of things, but if you guys have requests for me to do stuff, if I can find it and I can do it, you just let me know in any of my videos comments and I will do it. So give it a like, subscribe maybe even. So please enjoy your day, and I will be out.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Anyways, for the very ending of this video, I know it's not long, but I'm going to combine them. That's what I'm going to do. But what I'm going to do is actually what I want to talk about is why I've been making such short videos. See, I told you I'd be making gameplay videos, but they're short, I know, but I'm going to try to figure out how I'm going to combine all of them all together into like a top 10 compilation, whatever. And actually, I'm going to talk about the machinima real quick. I am still in the making of it. We don't have the stuff. That's why we haven't been making it. It's because that we haven't had the stuff. We don't have the right equipment. We don't have. We have voice actors, and we have someone from Rooster Teeth, which is actually really cool. And if I can have other famous people join the machinima, it will be a masterpiece. The story's really good. It's not my story. Well, it is, but it's not a friend's story. It's our little project, but it's going to be a big project, and it's going to be ours. And, you know, I've gone so deep into it. I just quit on my other thing. I just wanted to do this one thing because it's really been touching me as well. I've got feels for my own characters and for the other characters as well. In this story, it's just I just love it so much, and I'm sure you guys will too. We're gonna have a bunch of animation, and it's going to be great. The next part of it will be kind of a little too much for you. I may tune it down if requested. Um, like head smashing. That's what I mean. But yeah, that's why I haven't been doing the machinima. I will be doing a little surprise thing. If I do get it, I will be making a video with the machinima, with the characters, talking all about it, and I'll post it on YouTube. My friend is helping me out on this stuff. I have all this kind of stuff. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. Also, that my kitty Sasha, she's missing. She's probably dead, sadly. So yeah, I just hope she's okay if she is still alive. I am hoping that she's still alive because she is just a young little kitty. I don't think she's even a year old. No, actually, as a matter of fact, she's not even a year old. She's probably just hiding. Hopefully, she is just hiding. If not, I was literally sad. And so, to be honest, I have lots of stuff at school, and I have all of that. So I won't be making any videos anytime soon. I'll just make little tiny videos, like the bike race videos. That's it. I won't be making another video until after Christmas, until I get all my stuff, because I have school and I'm trying to do good in it, and I have this. But now that I'm done with this, I can finally do good monster on this. So I'm going to take a break from Five Freddy's theory videos. I'm going to watch others, and again, I will be putting all you theorists down in the description below. Also, I was going to say about the old theories. So the Bite of 87 with the Foxy, Mangle doing the Bite of 87. Also, I forgot to mention about the Bite of 87. I think there is no such thing as Bite of 87, but instead it was said, but it was actually the Bite of 83. But why would they say Bite of 87? We do not know. Maybe there was a secret thing that even they don't know. But I think it was just the Bite of 83. Just the Bite of 83. And also, big shout out to Late Night Gaming. That first part of the video, of the other video, which will be combining, you're really good at this stuff. Beware the Flood, all you other guys. I know that I'm like, if all you FNAF theorists are just watching this, all you guys just want to watch this because it's FNAF, you don't have to watch this part now. You can change videos, but for now, I'm just going to talk about all about the others. What I mean about what I said is it's a little complicated. We can talk on anything really on Skype or on here. We can do like a little live stream together, so I can discuss to you guys of what I'm trying to say, and I would tell you to skip through the very end. But yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching. Atomizer's YouTube channel will be down in the description below. And so will our Twitter accounts, and so will the other awesome theorists out there. This will take a while to edit. Yeah, just congrats, Scott. You made such a fantastic game, and I just really love the series. Whenever I first got hands on the game, I was like, yes. Yes, I finally got on my phone. I only have on my phone because I don't have a good PC. I'm going to get myself a new PC sometime soon, and I can't wait for that. But, yeah, just follow me on Twitter. Also, if you want to be in a future video, if you want to be in the mission, please let me know. it'll be a whole lot easier for me. But yeah, thanks guys so much for watching. Please go and like, comment, subscribe. I have 65 subscribers. I think I lost one. But if you have any problems in real life, like if you have any anxiety or whatever, please come to me. I can help you with that. I've been through that kind of stuff. And I've gotten out of it, so I can help you guys with that. But anyways, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will be putting this on Twitter for them all to see. So yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, and peace. And happy Halloween.